Hi everybody, it's Laura from McNeely Garden Studios, drinking out of my ornament cup with my gingerbread straw cover. Adults that don't enjoy toys are really sadly missing out, right? But I am here today, not on my regular Tuesday at 10. I've had to take a break from that for a little while, but you're going to see a lot of me this week. There are a lot of things going on, as always, between Thanksgiving and the beginning of the Christmas rush. But I've got several different things that'll be coming on, and I'm not going to confuse you by telling you each one, but you'll be seeing me a couple times a day, maybe even for the next few week and a half or so. But I was thinking about you, and I had an idea because I know what happens Thanksgiving weekend. Everyone gets stuffed. Everyone's tired. They start getting stressed out about what are the gifts going to be for Christmas? How are we going to do all those things? And that's not even to mention taking out time to get your mindset and prepared for the actual holiday and the reason for the season. You have to take some time to let your mind rest, relax, and be available to absorb the mystery and the joy of the season. So I was thinking how to entertain the children, how to help you get your mind calm and energized. And I came up with a very simple solution. And some of you are very creative. Some of you are not, don't feel, everyone is creative, but you don't feel like you're creative. This is going to help you. Some of you are not real arty inclined, but you're raising little tiny artists, children that really want to do it. They really want to get in there and learn some techniques and come up with some beautiful results. So I decided, and if you want this, you just put in the comments there that you would like a copy of this. But I put together a little sheet of ornaments, and I'm going to show you, I don't know, about 6 or 7 different things to do with it. A lot of different things, and you can mix and match them. So if you want a copy of this ornament page, you don't have to use mine. You can get an ornament from anywhere, or you can get a circle and trace it. But I'm going to show you several different ways to be able to use them and make them into functional and entertaining things. Okay, so I'm gonna just turn you down to my table. I've got my whole table full of different kinds of supplies that you probably already have at home. I've got some just craft acrylic paint. I've got some watercolor. You can get that really any almost drugstore, right? Color pencils. I even have some crayons here. If you're an adult and you don't have a box of crayons, you need to run out and get one. They're really fun. You just need to, embrace your inner child. And markers, any kind of markers. And I just used some things that I have around my house. I needed a little stiffer piece of cardboard. So I just used the cover to my watercolor paper. Don't ever throw all this stuff away. You can use, well, you don't need to hoard either, but so many things like this you can use. You can use a cereal box. There's just cardboard everywhere. So, use that. And one of the things The first thing I'm going to show you is I used craft paper, and which is this like brown butcher board type paper. This one happens to be gift wrap, and I got it for $6. It's just craft gift wrap. But this stuff comes in your Amazon boxes, wrapped around all that stuff, right? Smooth it out. You can even put a cloth over it and iron it and make it a lot smoother. And so what I did, I'm going to turn you down here so now you can see, okay? So I took this craft paper and I made wrapping paper out of it. And don't you know your little ones would be so pleased to be able to make this and then see it wrapped on a gift. And so what I did, you can actually use a light box, a window, you know, with the bright light in the daytime. You can use a lampshade. This is my light box, and this paper is thin enough that you can actually put this underneath and you can trace it on there. But if that's too complicated, you can also make yourself a template. Don't know what I've done with my template. It's probably on the floor. But you can make your own little template out of that harder cardboard and just trace it off there. And so what I did here to show you the difference is, and I'm going to get this a little closer so you can see. So I really think I kind of liked the magic marker. They sort of came out really bold and pretty. I just left a little line here of the paper showing through to make a highlight. Then these ones are crayon, and I think they turned out really nicely too. I think they're pretty bright and they look really good. Then I got a little more creative and I used some craft paint, but you can't use watercolor. I mean, you can, but it wrinkles up the paper, and children won't wait. You have to let this dry, and then you can go back and. But so I didn't think the acrylic paint was really going to be the answer. I think the crayons and the marker is going to be the answer for this particular medium. So trace it through there or use a template and make yourself some wrapping paper. Another thing that I thought of doing is, of course, you can actually cut these out, let the children color it, and you color it too. But, you know, I just made an actual ornament that will hang wherever you want it to. Or you can take this and add some more to it and make yourself a little garland. That would be cute on a mantelpiece or something like that. This one, I'm going to show you really up close. You can kind of see the like a pattern in this one was done with colored pencil. But can you see that little pattern? I put it on top of this mesh that comes with potatoes. This is just a bag that I bought potatoes in, and I put this on top and I used it and got a pattern. And you can show children that they can do rubbings on there and they can get some really interesting patterns and designs in their color for that. So that's another one. This one was kind of a fun idea. I took one of the ornaments that was just plain and I used it as almost like a clear. Just put that little gray line right there, colored it in, and this can be a place marker just sitting like that, because I put another piece of that cover. I cut another piece of that and made some stripes on it and just taped it, so it can either be a place marker or a napkin ring. Fun, huh? But that's not all. Don't forget to use, when you're getting out your supplies and stuff, don't forget to use glitter. But get the glitter paint. Do yourself a favor. Don't get the loose glitter. I don't know that I will ever own loose glitter again in my life. This is a fun fun way that you can includes tiny children. You can let them just simply give them the page and just let them scribble all over it, do whatever it is that they do. And when you cut it out, it looks quite elegant. And you can use that on a card or the wrapping paper, anything that you want, whatever you're looking for. So I'm gonna put that over there. And I think lastly, I just got a piece of the smaller, I can't remember, it's probably 4x6, 4x8, must be 4x8, because when I cut it in half, it becomes, must be 6x8, because then it becomes, anyway. So I colored these with marker, cut them out, and I'm gonna glue this on. You see that I just put the little strings there. We can do this. Get some glue. And so I put that on there first just because I think it makes it easier for me, but you can do it however you want. And you can color your background or not. It's fine. And so we're just gonna glue this right where those little strings are. And to fancy it up a little bit, I'm just gonna write Mary. You can write anything you want there. But to really make it fancy, I'm gonna put, I always put dots on stuff, and so we're gonna go around, and I'm gonna deliberately make my lines kind of wiggly. And kind of make this a little bit of a frame here. It just kind of finishes it off, makes it look good. And there we go. So that's a simple one that the kids can do. You can let them do this, and you can glue it on, or depending on their age or skill level, you can let them cut it out. And so lastly, you might want to get in on the action a little bit. And this, I simply used wet on wet technique. I dropped in some color, any kind of color. I was kind of going for the background of a tree, and the lights kind of glistening in the back. And all I did was take my paper towel and I just dabbed that off a little as it was drying. And depending on where it is in the drying process, it will either be really white, or it will have different levels of brightness, I guess, on your lights. Be careful not to scrub too hard. This one wasn't coming up, and I scrubbed a little bit, and so so it's a little bit roughed up there. But you notice I put a little bit of blue in there too, just some color. So we're going to glue this one on here as well. This one's a little fancier, I suspect. You can put some of your glitter glue on here. I'm going to use some metallic ink. And I put a little shadow on the bottom just to give this ornament at the bottom a little weight. Okay. Put that down a little bit further. All right, and so I'm just gonna draw the strings on. I'm gonna draw that little loop that holds it on there. And we'll put Mary here. And I'm gonna just put some metallic dots around just to add to that bokeh effect of the background. You could even put some on the ornament itself. Very nice. So simple. Anyone would love to have this. You can stick it in an envelope. You can put it in inside your package. You can use it as a tag for your gift, whatever you want. You can also make these and use them as tags on your gifts. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 simple ideas on things to do with this one page. And like I said, if you would like this page, just let me know in the comments and I'll make sure that you get it. And I'm going to bring you up here. Tell me which one you liked best. Which one do you think that you might actually do? Of course, this is my style, so I really like this one. But I also like this. I think I might do this for everyone coming for Christmas. And you could do this with a pumpkin. You could do this. It's so simple. So I just wanted to get on here and inspire you. I see a bunch of people, so I'm missing comments somehow. Let me swipe around and see. But I wanted to inspire you and give you some ideas of some simple things that you can do to entertain the children and maybe yourself too. So be looking for me this week. I've got lots of things to share with you, several different categories. Oh, I see comments now. Tony and Donna, thanks so much for coming on. You want the page? Good, I'll get it for you. So I just wanted to be as helpful as I can this holiday season to give you some ideas to just help you not be stressed. I want you to enjoy the season. I want you to clear your mind and be an open slate for the blessings that are waiting for you. I want you to be able to take them in and notice them. So I'll see you pretty soon. Bye.